All right, let's get straight to it. Today, we're diving deep into a real workhorse, the 2018 Isuzu FVZ tipper truck. If you've been searching for an Isuzu FVZ tipper for sale in Kenya, you're in exactly the right place. This is the briefing you need. If that's the search that brought you here, well, your timing couldn't be better. We are going to break down absolutely everything you need to know about this specific truck. Just the facts so you can make a really solid decision. So here's how we're going to tackle this. We've broken it down into 5 key sections. We'll kick things off with the big picture. Then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of its mechanical health, see how it's built for local conditions, crunch the numbers on the price, and then we'll walk you through exactly how to make it yours. Okay, Section 1. Let's start with the basics, the headline specs. What exactly are we looking at here? First up, the model year, 2018. Now, you have to remember, in the world of heavy-duty commercial trucks that are built to last forever, 2018 is pretty young. It means you're getting modern engineering and a machine that's proven itself on the road. And here's the number that really defines this truck's purpose: 18 tons. Let's be clear, this is no lightweight. This is a serious piece of machinery designed to handle the massive loads you'd find at construction sites, in quarries, you name it. It's built to haul, period. All right, now for what I consider the most important part of any assessment, its core mechanical health. This is where the true value of a truck like this really lies. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this term, exceptionally clean. In our business, that has nothing to do with a car wash. It's industry code. It's a signal that this vehicle has been properly maintained, it hasn't been abused, and it's not hiding some history of neglect. Honestly, it's one of the best signs of reliability you can find. And this backs it up. The big 3, the absolute heart of the truck, are confirmed to be in solid shape. The engine, the chassis, the gearbox, they all get a pass. This is your foundation, and it's strong. So, this brings us to a question that every smart buyer asks. The clock says 130,000 kilometers. Now, in your personal car, that might raise an eyebrow. But for a heavy-duty tipper, what does that number actually mean? The answer is you have to change your perspective. These machines are engineered to go for 1 million kilometers, sometimes more. At 130,000 kilometers, it's just getting warmed up. It's past any of those new truck quirks and is sitting squarely in its most reliable, productive years. There is a ton of life left here. Okay, so we've established it's a solid truck mechanically, but is it the right truck for the unique challenges of working right here in Kenya? Let me tell you, the Isuzu FVZ is practically legendary for its chassis. It is incredibly robust, and for dealing with our roads, rough sites, and heavy loads, a strong frame isn't just a nice-to-have, it's an absolute necessity. It's what keeps a truck earning money instead of sitting in a workshop. And here's a small detail that makes a big financial difference. The tires have good tread. You know what that means? It means you're not forking out a huge amount of cash for a new set of tires right after you buy it. This truck is ready to get to work the day you get the keys. And what about that KCR registration? Well, that's a useful clue. It tells us that this truck was registered in Kenya more recently. It gives you a good sense of its timeline here in the country, which is always a good piece of information to have. All right, we love the machine, but now we have to talk money. Let's decode the market value and answer the big question. Is this a smart investment? The asking price is 5.85 million Kenyan shillings, so let's unpack that number. When you weigh it against other options, you have to remember what you're buying with an Isuzu FVZ. You're buying a reputation for bomb-proof reliability, but just as important, you're buying into a massive support network. Parts are easy to find, and every good mechanic knows these trucks inside and out. That peace of mind, that reliability, that's a huge part of what makes this price fair. So let's say this briefing has ticked all your boxes and you're ready to move forward. What are the next steps? Let's lay out the clear path to getting this truck. It's really a simple 3-step process. First things first, you got to call and make sure it's still on the market. Second, and this is crucial, schedule a time to go see it in person in Nairobi. You need to lay eyes on an asset like this. And third, when you're satisfied, you make the call to seal the deal. So, to wrap it all up, what we have here is a 2018 Isuzu FVZ tipper. It's confirmed to be exceptionally clean, meaning it's mechanically sound and well cared for. It's built perfectly for Kenyan demands, and it's physically here in Nairobi waiting for an inspection. So, if this is the truck that fits your needs, the next move is up to you. The number is right there on your screen. You know, a clean, work-ready machine like this rarely sits around for long. The only question left is, are you going to be the one who makes